Hi everyone, thank you for being here. We're going to take a look at this new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo at 29 degrees and 5 minutes. It will occur at 3:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 21st, 2025. Now, intense changes and new life cycles beginning where you have Virgo at 29 degrees and 5 minutes. This eclipse is at an anaretic degree, which could make you feel a sense of urgency to begin a new lifestyle. There could even be fated events that happen to make these new lifestyles occur. One that is involving work, your health, your wellness, or daily routine that will support you on your journey to your authentic self. The South Node is in Virgo and is also helping you to release old ways that do not serve you any longer. Fated events are activated with these eclipse energies that can allow old soul contracts to fall away and new ones to take their place. Now let's take a look at the cosmos. So Mercury is in Libra at 5 degrees and 58 minutes, balancing our focus, thoughts, and communication. It may bring communication from outside sources for fair circumstances. Venus is in Virgo at 2 degrees and 48 minutes, and Venus will support Mercury as an amplifier of balance and harmony for our lifestyle, relationships, and money. Uranus retrograde is in Gemini, and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius will be joining Mercury in a grand air trine. This will support us in this change of liberation and freedom, which is Uranus, by transforming and rebirthing our thoughts and communication for us to have fated events to happen with this new moon eclipse in Virgo. I'm going to go over all the signs. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of how this is happening within your world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hi Cancer, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to take a look at this Virgo new moon solar eclipse that's happening in your third house. Let me get my pen here. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so the third house deals with communication to yourself and the other people. Also, it could deal with communication coming in from other people. The environment you grew up in, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors, also siblings are the third house. Vehicles, tools are the third house, such as the tools that you use. Also using your hands is third house or Gemini affiliate, right? Ambidextrous, okay? Moving and movement, media and writing, small education, ideas, documents, short distance travel, skills and learning abilities is the third house. All right, so with it mixed with Virgo, we're talking about your lifestyle, your well-being. Virgo deals with your health, your daily routines, your daily work and employment, co-workers, pets, service to others, organizing, and detail orientation. So new moons are the start of a new beginning. With eclipse energy, this new moon is bigger than normal. It's going to start a new beginning that's going to initiate you to a different type of trajectory. So this is a new path of you communicating to yourself in a different manner, you communicating to other people in a different manner, which could include advertising for work because it's with Virgo, or it could include just that awakening that's needed, that epiphany, because ideas can come to you to help you with a lifestyle or well-being right? Virgo is also a situation with co-workers. It could be that you're gaining co-workers that can help you out in the future, or this could be that co-workers are leaving the situation and therefore you're upgrading within your work, okay? Pets are here with Virgo, and this could be a situation to where you get a pet that may be very vocal, okay, but it helps you during your lifestyle, or it changes situations within your lifestyle, right? Because whenever we get pets, it comes to you having to take them out, you having to clean out whatever their habitat is, okay? Also, service to others is activated. And this could be that you're using communication media as a service to other people in a different manner than what you had before. It changes your lifestyle. You could also have more communication coming in because of service to others, right? That includes any type of clients of that nature, okay? Because we have daily work and service to others. Also, you could define service to others as a way of the way you give your energy, okay? So the energy that you give to aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and siblings, you could be changing the way that you provide them with your energy, okay? And that changes your lifestyle, because maybe you're getting an upgrade within yourself, noticing that boundaries are necessary, okay? That could be something. Or it could be that you want to get closer to them. The environment you grew up in and your local environment is activated, and you could find a job within the local environment that you're in. Or that job could change too, rather than you having to travel at a long distance to a short distance travel job, okay? So let's look into some of the planets that are activated. We have Mercury. Mercury is the ruler over Virgo. And Mercury will be in Libra, balancing your focus for peace and possible outside communication regarding balance to money and relationships, okay? Because we're dealing with Libra. Libra in your 4th house deals with your home, your property, your motherhood, mother figures, okay, within your world, your emotional body, your foundation, your sense of belonging. So, like I said earlier about communication to yourself, there could be a managing of your emotional body that's helping you with a new lifestyle change. Now, this can result into helping your health, okay? Epiphanies can come about within the 4th house with Mercury stationed there, of maybe there was some shadow work that needed to happen with ancestral lines. There could be some situations of karma that was situated with ancestral lines that had to be cleared. Boundaries, right? Boundaries being put up with family so that you're not pulled back into the past, because sometimes it'll grab you. You know what I mean? So, 4th house also being mothers. It could be that the person that you're in a relationship with, because Libra is activated, that they tell you that they're becoming a mother, right? Or this could be something in regards to communication about a mother figure of the other person coming to light, okay? And something within that changes your thought processes, changes the way that you uphold your character within your lifestyle. Or this could be that opportunity with working with family, or the person you're together with, that spouse, or the person that is significant within your life doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, that they're deciding to work with their family. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because Libra deals with partnership, it deals with collaborations and agreements with other people. It also deals with your relationships, marriages, one-on-one relationships, and significant others, boyfriends and girlfriends, and best friends. Those that you are closely related to. Clients are also within Libra, okay? And Libra rules the 7th, all right? So this could look like communication in regards to clients while you're at home, all right? That they need work or they need your type of service, and you're doing those services for those clients, and therefore your work is upgrading, right? Now, that said, I do want to look at Venus. Venus is the ruler over Libra, and Venus will support Mercury being in Virgo, okay, in the 3rd house. Venus, it brings in this peace and harmony entering this house. Also, it could bring in money, okay? It could help you amplify that Mercury with that lifestyle change. All right, so we're placing them together with Venus of there's some type of harmony coming into your lifestyle because of clients, and money could come, or it could be a situation to where a mother communicates that they are helping you with money, or they're giving you gifts of some sort, because that can be Venus. And Venus typically in astrology is defined as female. Okay, so this could be a situation to where there is a female within your world that tells you that they're becoming a mother. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that spouse, that it could be a best friend that tells you. It could also be a situation to where health is involved, and Venus is coming in to bring that balance of good communication in regards to a health situation, or communication that is needed for you to place regulation, right, upon that health situation. Because Virgo deals with organizing and detail orientation, and there could be a list of things that's needed for you to do in regards to that health situation to be balanced, and it's communicated to you. It's good communication, okay? It's not necessarily a bad thing, because Venus brings out that balance and harmony, all right? Okay, so I do want to look at the air trine, the grand air trine that will be activated. And it will be activated, that includes where Mercury is stationed in Libra, Pluto retrograde, and Uranus. I'm sorry, Uranus is not in Taurus yet. It is in Gemini. Okay, so we have the 12th, the 8th, and the 4th. All right. So Gemini, I'm going to start with Gemini, because Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, and communication bouncing off back and forth with things that could include the 4th and things that could include the 12th house. All right. So the 4th house, I'm going to remind you, is property, homes, family, nurturing, mothers, security, sense of belonging, emotional body, and foundation. The 12th house deals with spirituality and soul work, enlightenment. It can be foreign revenue, films, photography. This could be prisons and hospitals, activated with the 12th, letting go and going with faith. Endings and transformation is here with the 12th. Self-sabotage is also the 12th, the light and dark of the house, right? So Healing and restoration of any type of past conditioning is the 12th. Being a healer is the 12th. Psychic and intuitive abilities, habits, higher states of consciousness, and where things are hidden in private. So with this included with Uranus, Uranus is trying to free you. Uranus is the ruler over Aquarius and is trying to free you and liberate you from situations of your mind, from situations of aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors, because Gemini, being activated, also rules the 3rd house, okay? Gemini is, I'm going to go over it again so you know, the environment you grew up in, communication to yourself and other people, ambidextrous, working with your hands, tools, vehicles, laptops, gadgets, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors, siblings, ideas and documents, moving and movement, media and writing, your mindset, small education, certificates. So this could look like a situation of, if you are in the arts of being a healer of any type, spirituality, mediumship, past life readings, karma readings, a healer of any type, that this could tell you that things are transforming to where you are becoming that healer because of an upgrade or enlightenment that's happening. Or this could be a situation of a transformation from being that healer because of a relationship that you had gotten in. Maybe there are certain things that are happening within that relationship of, because everybody's different, okay, that you were once a person that gave readings, then you got into a relationship and now you stopped doing readings, right? That could happen. Or it could go the other way around, that relationship is activating you to heal yourself, to also become a healer yourself, right? So this could be a situation that you're going through the dark night of the soul. Uranus is trying to liberate and free you from your mind. It's also trying to liberate and free you from situations of maybe giving too much of yourself away to family and putting those boundaries up, because that can be the 12th house too, of putting boundaries up toward situations of family to give you that liberation and freedom that's needed. Okay. Now, when it comes to working with your hands, you could be that person that's figuring out how to. You're getting a new skill and learning ability in regards to using tarot, using astrology, using your hands in some way, shape, or form to help other people heal. Could be Reiki, or some type of healing aspect that you have learned. This could be also that spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, to where that communication comes in from the divine, from God, source, the universe, and opens up your mind, cracks you open to understand and see situations that are happening within your relationships, situations that are happening within your family, situations that are happening with your partner's family, you know, because Libra is activated with the other person. It could be also an epiphany of some sort, an idea that comes to you in regards to working with clients, of gaining more. This could be Uranus waking you up to the fact of the relationship, whether or not it's good for you, okay? And if you're just repeating the same cycle, okay? I do want to point that out, because when Virgo is affiliate in the main sign that's changing things. It's trying to bring in something that is healthier for you. It's trying to bring in situations that are more practical within your world. Okay, and it could be that this new moon in Virgo of trying to make you healthy in all ways, shapes, and forms, right? And especially including those relationships that, you know, you're seeing yourself within the relationship for what it is rather than what you thought it was, and an enlightenment comes through. Uranus retrograde works on you of internally and changing things of your mindset, changing and upgrading you in one way, shape, or form that can push you on a different trajectory. Okay, so we have the 8th house activated in this grand air trine with Pluto. Pluto retrograde is transforming you also internally, while Uranus is changing that mind, okay, giving you an enlightenment, upgrading you internally. Initially, Pluto is the longest transit. It transits here in Aquarius for about 22 years. If you have not listened to Pluto in Aquarius, please do so. It's in my playlist. But while it's retrograde, it's also doing the same thing. It's transforming you internal, making you that phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, Pluto is associated with Scorpio, so it is that transformation and endings coming through of your psyche. It is in the 8th house in your world. So that is also associated with Scorpio. So Scorpio deals with a lot of crisis, investigation. It deals with intense situations, right? Soulmates merging together is one of them, because that can be intense. Divorces are activated here. Legal matters, other people's resources, debts, taxes, and government situations. Grants are activated. Healing of fears is activated with Scorpio, right? Loans and banking loans and mortgages, right? This is all 8th house affiliations. Hidden knowledge, taboo topics, inheritance, transformation. Again, I'm going to say it again so you remember. Death and rebirth, okay? Can be a literal death or rebirth, all right? So I'm just putting that out there. With Pluto here, it can make people leave your life and people come into your life, right? Death and rebirth. Investments, long-term finances, all right? So with that said, it's connected to other people. So this could look like there is communication coming from, you know, your other person, or you yourself decide upon a divorce. That could happen. Okay, and that changes things within your lifestyle, or it changes the way that you see them. This could also be just that transformation that comes through in regards to a new way of being. And I'm going to explain. Aquarius deals with groups, clubs, and affiliations. It deals with hopes, dreams, and wishes, right? It also deals with socializing in a big way, more than 3 people, technology, the community that you're in, friendships of long distance or acquaintances. Okay, and this could be that transformation of you getting clients more so over the internet. There's an epiphany of you doing something different over the internet. That could be it. Or this could be that transformation that comes through from aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors, that you're deciding to create your own, not necessarily society, but your own place of being within the world, like being affiliated with your own groups, being affiliated with people that are more related to you. Or this could be an end to the groups that you were affiliated with because of situations of a relationship. Okay. This could also look like transformation of your psyche, like I said before, and you could probably find this over groups, clubs, and affiliations. New ones, because Pluto is trying to transform the ones that you have and will give some type of enlightenment or give some type of nudge to you, to your God self, of an awakening of this is where I need to be and this is who I need to listen to, and I'm going to be affiliated with these people because they seem more like home to me, right? You're creating those relationships in that 4th house, right? This could also be, I'm going to talk about death and rebirth, okay? Because it can be psychological or it could be physical. So there's a death of some type of thinking surrounding relationships and how to relate to other people. That could be it. Or it could be that relationship with family or your mother, right? This could also be a birthing of an actual baby. And I say that because, you know, Scorpio being activated is in that 5th house of children, right? So this could be a birthing of a baby coming from the other person. This could also be a situation of a birthing of a baby in a a hobby or some type of project or something that is bestowed upon you from the divine, of an idea of what to do next in regards to making money, right? That could be something that comes out of this, and it's a birthing of a project or a baby, right? All right, so love is also activated. And this could be that you and that other person being in the 5th house with Scorpios transforming to a different type of community. That you're being associated to a community that makes you feel a sense of belonging and being at home. That could be it. But transformation is abound in that 8th house. I'm seeing if there's anything else here. If it deals with money, it could be that you're capable of getting a loan from family or the other person's family, right? It could also be that you're finally getting that mortgage or getting that home with that other person, right? This could be when it comes to some type of grant or government situation, that you're finding out the secrets within groups, clubs, and affiliations, or you're finding out the secrets over the internet of how to obtain those grants, or how to obtain ways to fix your taxes, or, you know, what to do within taxes situations, okay? But a new lifestyle is coming to you, a new way of organizing and being detail-oriented in that 3rd house is coming to you, a new idea of some sort. All right, Cancer, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.